How you doing, folks? Got Tim Henwood from PalaceOfTheKing here. Going to walk you through your rig.
European rig rundown.
European rig rundown, mate. So where do you want to start? You want to start with this amp you got over here?
This amp. I hadn't heard of, I've used JCM 900s a lot in Australia, just because they seem to be the most reliable, higher amp where I know what I'm going to get.
Yep.
I generally have my own amps at JMPs, and I've got an old JCM 800, which sounds fantastic too.
Yeah, it does, that one.
But if I'm going to hire an amp, I use a JCM 900. I hadn't heard of this SLX before, but
it sounds good.
It sounds great. I just plugged it in and we were away. So I've got the preamp up pretty high.
Yeah, I don't know if we can see that on. Yep.
Gain is, you know, only on about 3.
Yeah.
And then the volume is as loud as I can get it before I get asked to turn down. I've got the EQ pretty. That's at the other channel. I've got the treble, mid, and bass pretty flat generally. It just depends on the room. So you know, obviously the bass is up a little bit and the treble's down a little bit in this room, and I've got the presence off. So that's pretty basic. Yeah. And it's just into this cab, which apparently it's got 75-watt speakers in it, which normally would freak me out. And I wouldn't like the sound of them, but they sound great, so I don't know. You
want to tell me about that road case you got blocking the front of your cab there as well?
Yeah, I've got that there so that I can, generally at home in Australia, I should say, you and I use 212 cabinets so that we can get the amps up nice and warm and juicy sounding without blowing the people in the front away. So the Teenage Head people didn't have 212 cabs, so instead we've got the head case just in front blocking the bottom 2 speakers. Then I can juice up the amp. I'm only getting these top 2 speakers. People down the front, as you can see, the stage here is particularly high, so the people at the front would be getting those bottom speakers right in their heads,
straight at their faces.
Yeah, so that enables me to turn it up a bit more. I can hear it better on stage, and I'm not blowing the people down the front away.
Yeah, cool. Let's do this guitar while we're over here. Tell me about this, mate.
It's my old 70s Ibanez Les Paul copy standard. I've had that since I was 15. Bought it from a teacher at my high school when I was a kid. And Scotty Kingman used to use that as his spare guitar in Horsehead for many years.
Wow, there you go.
It's got the original Super 70s pickup in the back. I've got the original Super 70s for the front.
Yep.
But this isn't it. This has got a single coil hidden underneath this cover, just so it looks normal.
Yep.
But under here is just a single coil, which was a thing from the Super Jesus. Chris Tennant, the original guitarist in the Super Jesus, had this idea where you're on the back pickup and you're cranking and it's heavy and you've got the amp cranked, and then instead of having to turn pedals or do anything like that, you just flick up and the clean sound. Perfect. So for instance, in I Am the Storm now, when we're on this tour, in the verse, in the chorus and everything, I've got the big chunky sound. I just flick up for the verse. It sounds beautiful and clean. It's nice and simple, and it's a really good clean sound, that sound.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a great idea of his. I've never actually met Chris, but it was a great idea. And obviously when I was playing with the Super Jesus, I had to copy his setup so that I could pull the same sounds. So yeah, I love the old guitar. Used to have a switch in it for splitting the back pickup, but that was back in the day when I was a kid and I was excited about doing stupid stuff that doesn't really matter. My tuner is here on the back of the head stuff.
Yeah.
Just so I can tune anytime I want without looking. There's nothing worse than the singer stopping and putting the tuning pedal on and standing there. So I can just tune whenever, usually when you're doing a solo.
Yeah, and as you're about to see, folks, Tim has quite an immense pedalboard down here.
Got a big rig down here on the floor.
Oh, look at that space station.
It's pretty futuristic. I'm a man of the new millennium.
Yeah.
I've got this pedal for my solos.
Yep, an old rat.
And this pedal for one song, which is a pain in the ass. But I have to have it because the song doesn't sound good without it. On Whitebird, for those people who know about Palace of the King, there's like a slappy kind of delay sound that Lee Madden recorded on the record, and so I have to duplicate that. So I mean, I could get away with not doing it, but that would be lazy.
Yeah.
But then look, that'd be my rig.
Yeah. Just a rat pedal.
Yeah, I did try. I had an octave fuzz thing that was sounding good, but it was going through battery a gig.
Yeah, right.
And I just kind of went, I don't need octaves. It's all in here.
Yeah, by the way, he runs them off batteries still, folks.
Yeah, it sounds better.
All off batteries.
It sounds better. And it sounds better when the batteries aren't brand new too, by the way. Anyway, yeah, that's my rig.
There you go. Tim Henwood from Palace of the King.